What's up, guys? It's Dylan with the Entrepreneur. Welcome back to the next episode of the Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm joined with Pauly Long. He's a fellow entrepreneur himself. Sure, I could tell you what he does, but I'd much rather him say it. So if you just want to go ahead and introduce yourself, we're all ears.
Yes, sir. What's going on, guys? Dylan, thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
Of course. Glad to have you on.
For sure, guys. I'm usually a little bit more hyped up right now. I apologize. I've been fighting this terrible chest cold for about a week now, so I'm a little under the weather, but we're still going to have fun doing this.
That's winter.
Yep. Not only that, but I'm in my parents' house for the holidays as well.
Ooh.
So for me to be screaming right now,
Yeah.
But yeah. So basically, what I do is here. I'm gonna go downstairs. Give me 1 second. What I do is motivate people. That's my big thing right now. It's just motivational speaking, but I also help people build their brands as well. So personal brand growth has really allowed me to live the life that I've been living the last few months. Just a little background on what I've been doing. In August, I dropped my whole life. I'm from Philadelphia, right outside the city. I dropped my whole life back in August, and I packed my car up. I drove cross country from Philly to Scottsdale, Arizona. And started a whole new life. And I started building my brand on Instagram, just posting, content every week, good pictures, quality captions. Just started doing more stuff, traveling, went to California for the first time, did LA, Hollywood, Malibu, Santa Monica. Then I went to Vegas for the first time. So I really just started, living this lifestyle that I'd never lived before. And obviously a lot of people from back home started noticing that. And then I started getting more followers and, just kind of a compound affected over the last few months. And when I was out in Scottsdale is where I also met my now good buddy Colin Yerkison, who I believe you actually just did a podcast with as well.
I just had him on the podcast.
Yep. So credit Colin, man, that's my guy. He helped me a lot as well when I met him actually I met him in July. I was visiting Arizona the first time. I flew out there for a couple of weeks, and then I came back home, and it was like 4 days. I'm like, dude, fuck this. I packed my car up and drove. I was literally home for like 6 days, and I was like, dude, all right, Dad, Mom, love you guys. I'm out. I'll see you later. Don't know when I'll be back. But yeah. So Colin helped me with credit, and then I got my credit in check, and everything just kind of started falling into place. But a lot of it, and I guess if you and your listener can gain anything out of me from this podcast, a lot of it has to do with mindset, man. That's like my big thing. It's
definitely a mindset game.
It's the foundation. It's the foundation.
Without mindset, you're not going to get anything done. I'm sure you definitely practice what you preach. There's no way you're just a motivator and then you don't, get your ass to work. It's all about work. And, I feel like, being an entrepreneur is definitely like glamorized and everyone thinks it's like super fun. But I've been working all damn day, bro. This isn't the first fucking podcast I've filmed.
I'm sure it's not.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not. Yeah. It's mindset and work ethic, man, are the two ingredients, that you need in order to pursue a lifestyle that you want. And that's kind of what I realized. I had this big realization, and the whole reason I flew out there the first time in July was to explore some new businesses, that I in a million years would never have thought of doing, because that's the way I was brought up from my parents, and that's a big thing. Is it's like, the ones who are living this lifestyle, the Instagram lifestyle, the traveling, the iPhone business, you know what I mean? Like the Wi-Fi money. It's like those. Right, those people are the ones who kind of broke out of the so-called American dream that our parents raised us to believe. I'm 27 years old, and I think the whole generation of like kind of my age to the kids that are kind of like 17, 18 right now, that whole decade between us is just it's like whoever's going to break out and realize that. It might not be the way to go anymore. Working the 9 to 5 and doing 4 years of school. And hey, I'm not saying it's not for everyone, because for some people that's what works and awesome. But for me, I couldn't do that, and that was never for me. And I realized that, and I had to do something about it because I worked the same job. I worked at a gym for 4 years, and I was stuck. And the problem, Dylan, was I didn't have my mindset in check. So once again, to come back to it, if you guys can get anything from me from listening to this, you gotta start with your mindset. That is the foundation, and you could have the work ethic. I had the work ethic. I was great at my job, right?
Yeah.
But I fucking hated it. And I mean, if you ask me, that's insanity to work a job that you hate, right?
To do something you don't love. I know.
100%.
That's part of the whole reason I'm just really trying to get this, because I've been like an entrepreneur my whole life. I'm only 17. I don't know if you know that. So
Sheesh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So
awesome,
I'm right in that age gap that you're talking about. And really early on, my mindset was that I cannot work for someone else.
There you go.
I don't want to go in, spend 9 to 5, not work a 9 to 5 job to do something mediocre, to get paid mediocre. Like, at the end of the day, if I'm working a 9 to 5 job, I don't know why this just clicked for me, like, so young, but I don't know where I saw this quote or where I heard it, but it was like, if you're not following your dreams, you're just making someone else's comes true. And
that's
I was like,
man.
damn,
I love that.
I was like, that's facts. I was like, why work at a job and make someone else money?
Right.
So I don't know. I'm definitely just trying to, I don't know. You coming on the podcast is one thing that definitely helps a lot. You're a personal brand, you have influence, and, hopefully this podcast gets some traction because of that. And I don't know, I'm rambling on a little bit, but yes,
no, man,
mindsets.
You're raising a great point, and I mean, it's true. There's more people doing what they don't want to do than there are people doing what they do want to
do. I know, and it's ridiculous.
It's a scary world. It's a scary world. It's a fucking world full of zombies. We're just kind of crawling around, just kind of moaning and groaning, and
just getting through it day by day.
That's it. It's literally a world full of zombies, and it's scary. But that's, once again, it's like you either realize it or you don't, and that's the fucking scary part. Is like, a lot of people don't actually realize. Right, it doesn't click. They don't follow the right people on Instagram. Maybe they don't have the right friends. I mean, you gotta check your surroundings too. That's a huge thing. One thing that really helped me was I was hanging around the wrong people, and I started to, I don't know, something clicked one day, and then it started really clicking, and then I was like, holy shit, I can't be friends with these people anymore. As sad as it is, it's true,
it's the truth.
Yeah, and I broke free of that, and that was like step one, and then I started reading some books and listening to some audiobooks, and that was step two, and just whatever you can do to just build your brain. That's the big thing. I actually, and I'm glad you had me on, so whoever's listening to this can go check it out. I actually just launched my very first course, January 1st, 2020.
I saw it.
Yeah, just a few days ago. Yep, Mindset, MINESET, and what that actually represents is it's a course, to teach people how to develop their own mindset without the opinions of others, right? Without the opinionated bullshit of their surroundings, because there's too much opinions affecting people and causing them to do things based upon what someone else thinks as opposed to what they think, right? And that's what this world is full of. So it's going to give you your own mindset, right? It's mine. It's no one else's.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's honestly pretty clean.
I appreciate it, man. But yeah. Anyone listening to this, DM me on Instagram at Pauly Long, or go check out my profile. The link is in my bio. It's $30. I'm not charging a lot for it. I honestly just want to build a community off of it, of people who are just really trying to better themselves and who can, come on and maybe share their struggles or what they need help with or just anything, man. It's just, it's really building your mindset will change your life 100%, and I think, Dylan too, if I can drop one like big nugget on here as well. I think a lot of people are, especially in the entrepreneur space, are super focused on the money right off the bat, right? Money, 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 money. How can I make the money? How can I make the paper? Let's go. I want to buy my first pair of Yeezys. I want to get a David Yurman necklace. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like people are so caught up on like, how do I get the money? How do I get the money?
Mhm.
But it's like their mindset's fucked up still.
I know.
You know, and
Their
it's
whole
like
mindset is just about the money. That's the first
that's
thing.
it, man. And then you see these, maybe they make a little bit of money, but then they fucking
Mhm.
blow it, and then they're screwed
I
again,
know.
you know? And
Mhm.
it's because they never took the time to actually develop the way they think and they perceive things, and they didn't build their own, maybe their self-confidence, or they didn't, you know, they didn't figure out a way to get rid of their anxiety or whatever it is. You know, they're
Mhm.
dealing with family issues still, and it's haunting them. I don't know, but like so many people I see in the
There's a
entrepreneur
lot of
space.
things that go into it.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
bro,
like they get a
100%.
little bit of success and they just blow it because they don't know how to
That's
handle
it. Oh,
success,
dude,
which is another thing.
I literally met those kind of people out in Arizona, and that was
Mhm.
another thing. Like for me to see those people do that, like firsthand, like Colin and I worked with those people,
Mhm.
and saw that, and it was like, whoa, man, these fucking kids' mindsets are just
Just
not there,
ridiculous.
you know. And that was like
Mhm.
another eye opener. So, yeah, man, that's like the big thing for me. For anyone listening to this, for anyone following me, is fix your mindset, and it will fix your life 100%.
Mhm. Definitely, yes. Definitely go check out his course. He'll be linked down in the description, and everything to his will be down in the description of this video.
Awesome.
But I do want to ask you, so like motivation, right? We've
Hmm.
been talking about it this whole time. It's not necessarily saturated, but there's a lot of people doing it.
Oh
And
yeah.
so how do you recommend actually getting, your foot in the game and standing out from other people?
Oh yeah. No, that's a great question. Because you're right. Because everyone wants to be a motivational speaker these days.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
And hey, and listen, I'm still. I don't want. You know, I respect anyone who follows me. I respect anyone's support. To me, I'm still a nobody. And maybe
Hmm.
that's just me being hard on myself, because I'm always hard on myself, because I always
Yeah.
strive to do better. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
my best will never be my best, if that makes
Hmm.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Like
You're just always, always about getting better.
that's it, man.
There's no like certain top.
That's it. My best will never be my best, and if I reach what I think is my best, I'll have a new best. You know. So
Yeah.
it's like
Never get comfortable.
so for me, like I'm still a nobody. You know.
Yeah.
And I've started gaining some traction, which is cool. It's exciting. However, still, I've only been doing this since August. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
and I'm blessed to have made the progress that I've made, but that's also because I work every day, you know, with the
Hmm.
exception of like a few days here and there when I was like traveling, you know, driving
Yeah.
cross country. I drove
Hmm.
back cross country again a few
Hmm.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I
You're
mean,
telling me.
yeah, 2 cross country trips in 4 months. I mean, holy shit, man.
That's
No,
yeah. That
but
sounds
yeah,
like a lot.
with the exception of like the traveling days and stuff like that. I mean, I work every day, right?
Hmm.
And I'm posting content every other day, and I'm on my story every day, multiple times a day, and you
Hmm.
know, I started the YouTube, and I just, you know, you the biggest thing, man, and this is gonna be like super cliche, but like I can't stress it enough. You literally just have to keep going. You know, like
I know.
look at Gary Vee. You know what I mean? Number
Yeah.
one
That's what he
motivational
stresses
speaker,
all the time.
motivational speaker in the world right now, and all he does is just keep going. That's it, you know.
I know.
He's look at him.
Constant
No
content.
one,
Yeah.
flashy. He doesn't have a bunch of fucking cool shit. He wears normal clothes, and he just speaks the truth, and he just doesn't give a shit, because
Hmm.
he's unbothered, you know. And that's like a
Yeah.
big thing, is it's like you
Hmm.
have to be unbothered. So many people, maybe they'll throw up a post like a motivational speaker, right, or
Yeah.
like an inspiring motivational speaker. They'll
Hmm.
throw up a post, it'll only get a certain amount of likes, and they're like, oh fuck, right, like shit, you know, maybe this is,
Yeah. Yeah. Like
you know,
what's that doesn't that
and
doesn't
then you don't see
correlate.
anything from that person for
I
like a
know.
month, right? And then
Yeah. It's
they make a post, and it's like completely irrelevant, because they just like dropped out, you know. It's
hmm
like you can't do that. You're not just gonna blow up off one thing, you know. Not everything goes viral. So as long as
like
you just keep going, that's like the big thing.
yeah. One of the biggest things that doesn't make sense to me is like I like follow other like of these entrepreneurship pages where they just post entrepreneurship content, like motivational pages, and they go inactive, but they constantly post about consistency and like
Mm-hmm.
to not quit, but then they just they give up, and like that just doesn't make sense to me. A lot of that's another thing. It just comes down to mindset. A
Yeah,
lot
bro.
of people are trying to build something, a lot of people are trying to build like a huge account within like the next few months, when actually they should be building like a huge account for like the next 5 years. There's
Yeah,
no way.
yeah,
Yeah,
or more, right? Yeah,
yeah.
seriously.
Hmm.
Yeah, you have to play the long game. Yeah, you have to play the long game. That's just it's so important, you know.
Hmm.
And I've tried so many. I've always wanted to do motivational speaking, and I'm telling anyone who's listening to this, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna see me speaking at events. It's going to happen.
Hmm. It's yeah.
I
That's
am one.
exact
I am
because
one
you have your mindset
thousand
right.
percent confident. That's it, man. My mindset is there. It's there. It's at its strongest,
Hmm.
and I'm 1,000% convinced and believe in myself that I'm going to do it. And I'm at the point. Like maybe I don't reach that point till I'm fucking 40 years old. I don't know,
Hmm.
right? It could be next
Yeah,
year. I don't
but
know.
it's gonna
But I'm
happen. It's
willing.
gonna
It's it.
happen.
That's it, man. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to put in the time, and I'm not focused on the money. I'm
Hmm.
focused on building and gaining the followers and the attention and the community, and just making more people understand that I'm in this to help. You know what I mean? I want to help
Exactly.
people, dude. I
Hmm.
spend hours a day, and I can't stress this enough. I spend hours per day,
Hmm.
every day,
Every
7 days
day.
a week, DMing people. Now, not for business.
Hmm.
I fucking talk to people, dude. I
And just you
literally,
provide value.
dude. I was talking to this kid today in my DMs. Met him one time at an event.
Okay.
He literally asking me about like self confidence issues, how to talk to girls, this and that. Dude, I spent like a half an hour at the gym while working out DMing this kid. Made his fucking day. And I'm not doing that for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Hmm.
doing that for him. I
Exactly.
genuinely care about people, and
Hmm.
that's what I'm in it for. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
once you find and I do that because it's my purpose, man. It's my
Hmm.
passion. It's my
Exactly.
purpose. It's the reason that I was put on this earth,
Everyone
and
is on the
and
earth for a reason.
that's it, man.
Hmm.
And that's another thing too. It's like not only find your mindset, but find your purpose. And there's
Yeah.
a
Find your
couple
purpose,
different
your
videos.
passion.
Yep, a couple different videos on my wall about that. There's one that's literally called, I think, Chase Your Purpose. I forget what I titled it, but that's so important. Like you could do things and make money. You could fucking do Amazon automation. You could do e-com.
Hmm.
You could do credit like Colin, right? You can make money,
Yeah.
but like if
Hmm.
that's not your purpose, it's not gonna last. You know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
could do it in the meantime and hold yourself over, but like chase your fucking passion,
Hmm.
chase your purpose while you
the
do it.
whole the whole goal of life, in my opinion, is just to eventually be happy. And whatever happy is for you, you just have to find it and you need to live it. Because no one wants
That's
to live
it.
sad. No one wants to live bored.
So true,
Have
man.
I don't know. And for
So
me,
true.
I think building businesses is definitely like just my passion, because I've just been doing it like since such a young age.
Right.
I was always about the money, but like it turned to more than that, because it just started when I was in like second grade, and I wanted money to buy stuff because I never grew. I and Not to go off
You were
topic.
one of those. You were one of those
Yeah.
young entrepreneurs, like selling,
Yeah.
buying chocolate milk and selling it for
Yeah.
$1 more.
Selling it. Yeah.
I
Flipping. Yeah.
love it.
Back in the
I love
day.
it.
Just, just to buy some games. And I
Yep.
think another part of it was just because I was never raised, or well, I guess I was raised sort of wealthy. I just started off like dirt poor. My dad was out of jail, and then I just watched my dad build a software company from scratch. We went from I went from sharing a bedroom with like three of my siblings to just, I don't know, living, I guess having my own bedroom. I don't know, living comfortably. But I just watched my dad build something for my family, and I guess that was really inspiring. And I do
Right.
think I definitely take after him. But there's a lot of things that eventually just led to what my mindset is now. And you're right, it's just all about mindset. Without the proper mindset, you can't get anything done, and
That's it, man.
it's not gonna work.
That's what it comes down to. That is what it boils down to. You got to get your mindset right. You got to figure out what your passion is and try shit too, right?
I
Try a ton of shit. I failed I failed so many businesses in the last 4 months. Like it's like comical, dude.
But now you found something that works. It's all about
Exactly.
testing.
And I don't know if Colin brought that up either, but like, dude, he and I, oh my God, man, the amount of ground we covered in a span of, and not even like the first month in 30 days, I swear, we tried so many different things in 30 days. It was like the average person would their head would be spinning, but it's like, we were just so eager to find something that worked.
To find something that worked. Exactly.
You gotta have that ethic, man. You gotta just be willing to just try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, and then try win,
Exactly. Yeah, I've had a lot of things where I put my money into something I didn't even realize because I was in like the 7th grade. I don't know if you know what CS:GO is. I don't know if you've ever played it, but if like there's I don't know. They have skins and you could like they're worth real money. It's this big old thing, but you could set up a website where you deposit your skins and you could like gamble with like real money. And like in the 7th grade, I put like a month and like $300 into creating some gambling website that flopped. But it wasn't like, I don't know. It wasn't the end of the world for me. I started working on other stuff. And I don't know. I cried a little bit. That's facts. But I don't know. I never quit. I don't know.
Yeah,
And
man.
it's just super important. And I feel like it all just comes back to mindset. I don't know. So I really enjoy what you've said so far. And if you have anything else that you want to plug, just go ahead. Now's the time to do it.
Yeah, guys. Now, for whoever hung in for the last 20 minutes, really, really appreciate you hearing Dylan and I chop it up once again. If you're not already, go follow me on Instagram at Pauly Long, PaulyLong. Go check out the Mindset course. I'd love to have you in the community. I'm going to be doing a Telegram community group chat for anyone who just wants to share a message, text, whatever, at any point in the day. And then we're going to do weekly live calls. So I'll have a topic that I'm going to go through one topic of the week every single week, which will start up in a couple of weeks once we get a more solid base of people, since I just launched it a few days ago. But yeah, guys, big thing. Once again, if your mindset is not where it needs to be, and you know that you can improve on anything, right? On maybe you got, like I said, family and friend issues. Maybe you're hanging around the wrong people. Maybe you're struggling with self-confidence, anxiety. You're stressing about too much stuff. You're worried about social standards and focusing on the opinions of other people. You're comparing yourself to someone else's life instead of just focusing on yours. That's a huge one. You're not following the right people on social media. You're looking at all these fucking meme pages and models and shit that's just got your mind in the wrong place. Guys, get your mindset fixed first. And I promise you, it will absolutely change your life. Be open to things, try things, say yes to as many things as possible, be more spontaneous, get off your ass and do something different. Just be open to everything. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, just get your mindset fixed.
All right. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. So yeah, everyone make sure to go check out Pauly in the description for sure. Check out everything he's got. Definitely that mindset course. Probably going to pick it up myself. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next episode.
Awesome.